everybody! Fresh off of that heartbreaking loss to the Dragun. But still a good run. Considering how close we came to death early, I'm still like 6 out of 10 on that run. So we're playing the Convict this time. We finished. The Conqueror returns soaked in the blood of the enemy, but the hunt goes on. We got Bundle of Wands. Turn your eyes upon the Beholster. Slay that terrible beast 3 times in return for a great reward. Well, that's going to take a while. It's probably going to be tough for us to guarantee that we can kill the Beholster 3 times anytime soon. Let's go buy out some stuff over here, though. 8, 10, 6. Let's buy this 10 and the 8, and then that leaves us with 2 Hegemony credits. Open up the Ammoconda. That gives us the Op and the Bundle of Wands and the Commando. Bundle of Wands, I guess, is what we got for slaying the Gungerers. Let's head down to the next floor, aka the first floor. I'm looking for a better run this time. Look, last run was great. I had an amazing array of weapons. Probably taking like too many hits early on the final floor killed me. And that's real shitty. I feel just torn up about it, but I got my sea legs back underneath me through that one anyway. At least we didn't die on the first or second floor as it looked like we would for a while. So, you know, you try to take the good with the bad. People always go, hey, now, well, you're making excuses, you should have won that run, blah, blah, blah. Yo, this isn't professional sports, okay? You know, if you got money riding on these runs, you got a problem, you should talk to somebody, and I laugh. Oh, there's a water barrel in this room. The room that looks like an angry 4 dice. That is, actually, it's die. Okay, you got me. I say that while laughing, but I mean it sincerely. You know, these games are an exercise in self-improvement for me. It's a little bit of Sisyphian task, you know, no matter how well you do on the last run, ooh, free key. No matter how well you do on the last run, you're back here for another one. No matter how poorly you do on the last run, you're back here for another one. So I'm just, you know, I don't think I gain anything out of beating myself up over it, you know. Before I beat myself up like Ike, you can still throw your Rockefeller diamonds tonight. No burns. I mean, I spent a key on never being hurt by fire damage. How often do you think I get burned on an average run? Without tooting my own horn, because I actually think I'm pretty poor at recognizing when I'm on fire in this game. In real life, top notch. Believe you me. But in this game, I feel like I'm not very good at it, but at the same time, there's just not that many enemies that create fire consistently enough that I feel like paying a key and a chest, I suppose, for an item that gives you fire resistance is necessarily worth it. When instead we could get a gun that maybe prevents, like if the gun is good enough, how much damage does that take, or prevent us from taking over the course of a run? It's hard to articulate, you know, because it's kind of something that has to be interpolated, but you get the idea. It's like, would you rather have something that prevents you from taking damage directly, twice per run, if we're being generous to fire, or would you rather have the Vertebrae K-47, which probably indirectly prevents you from taking, like, you know, 7 or 8 hits? It's fairly simple to run that math, I think. I'm hoping, at least. We have our boss fight, but I don't have a weapon I love against the boss. That's alright. We got plenty of time. We basically just started. Sawed-off's doing okay, but as is always the problem with the sawed-off, it's got a lot of spread. It was terrible. If we had the, that was even worse, actually. If we had the laser sight like we did in our last run, well, I'd be just sitting pretty right now. Water barrel just exploded. I just heard it, but I guess that's not really that big of a deal because we also have not found our fireplace yet, and we know where there's another water barrel. Flash ray. I can't remember if this is great or shit. And that scares me a little bit, but it's relatively cheap. But our other option, oh, I guess I shouldn't have spent that key, but I got sucked into it because of the chest that had a fuse on it. We should probably buy another key and then work on getting to the sewer. Not that I expect, and I think it's just a healthy attitude in general, not that I expect to necessarily get, you know, the secrets unlocked, but it's probably a good habit to get into of just, you know, conceptualizing that the game is 1 or 2 floors longer than it is if you just run straight to the Dragun. But let's go take a look around first. Because it would be nice to get that flawless on the first floor, you know, to have our cake and eat it too. Obviously, we're going to take that for the sawed-off, the only gun we have that has ammo. Well, I think we might be able to have our cake and eat it too, honestly. A key on the first floor is like 25, and then the flash ray was 34, so that's 59. Leaves us with 14 credits, 14 shells, whatever you want to call it. We'll probably get a little bit more back from our boss. It's going to be a little tricky, but this is obviously our water barrel room right next to our fireplace room. So I definitely want to get the keys, because that seems like the easiest way to make this happen. And dude, not spending 10 minutes trying to look for a fucking key, or not trying to look for a key, but not trying to look for the water barrel, just feels so much better. Let's just wait till it gets like here. Pop it, lock it, drop it, stop it, slap chop it, and there you go. There's our secret room over there. Let's buy our first key. There's no keys for sale. Now I've done it. There's no keys for sale. Well, I'm gonna buy the flash ray. Did I just call it the flash ray? I'm gonna buy the flash ray. We're gonna fight against Bullet King, who cannot be burned. I don't know why it seems like when you fight when you're playing the Convict, you always get fucking Bullet King, but starting to see the issue with flash ray is it's got quite the spread on it. I have to be careful here. That was almost blank worthy. I'm honestly not sure if the flash ray is the right choice here. When it gets enough shots in a row that do damage, it looks very impressive. Yeah, fuck it. But apart from that, not really holding it down too much, but again, another weapon that would benefit us with laser sight very nicely. I think it's probably still better than trying to roll this with a sawed-off, at least. And maybe it's an acceptable room clearer because it doesn't worry about range as much. But it's going to be a little bit of a frustrating weapon to use overall, I guess. I really did think there that maybe I'll just, if I'm going to get hit and save your blank to try to find a secret room. But considering the opportunity cost of using a key for that, you know, we're already low on keys on this floor. It might be a little bit suspect. That went okay. Could be better, could be worse. Now, we may get another key here. We did not get another key here. We got the wind-up gun, which is okay. I think you go shoot the brown chest, and that's not a euphemism for going to take a dump. You just come back here and shoot the brown chest. You take the junk, and then you have the facts of life. If we have an extra key, why not use it on that? It's because I want to let's go wind-up gun for room clearing. It's because I want to save our key for hopefully a better caliber of chest on the next floor. But yeah, I fucked this one up a little bit. We shouldn't have opened the blue chest. And in fact, opening the blue chest was bad for a couple of reasons. The first one is that it made it impossible to get to that secret room. The second one, it's blank, so you use that, you get a free chest. And it's the mail gun, which is actually pretty okay. I think we can still use wind-up gun for the boss, but... Or sorry, wind-up gun for the room clearing. Oh, it's the balloon! Probably try to reload this a little bit more often. Not bad, not bad. A balloon. Can it get popped? If this can get popped, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Now we gotta find the arm and send it up one more floor. We're getting close to completion on that quest, I think. Trying to scam for the enemy here. Oh, the doors are open. Disregard. I forgot what I was saying earlier. I got distracted like 10 times in the midst of what we were talking about here. Oh, what I was going to say is that, now I remember now. The blue chest was bad for a couple of reasons. One is it made it impossible for us to get to the secret room. You know what also made it impossible for us to get to the secret room was picking up the key that was on the ground, whereas you should always go to the shop first. The rat won't eat keys. That guarantees you 2 keys on the first floor. It's kind of an inelegant solution, but I understand from the perspective of wanting to make sure that, you know, players always have unouts. Mega Dowser, it's okay, maybe? Got a lot of guns that are just okay right now. I'd say the mail gun qualifies as being slightly better than okay. And maybe the wind-up gun as well. I don't want to be cruel to the gun that I'm actually using, you know, as we speak. I'm gonna use a blank, just in case. I take damage a lot on that enemy. And, oh, we're out of blanks now because I used one on the shrine, I recall. Oh, well. Hopefully we'll make this work. But again, the blue chest. Okay, I'm getting distracted. The second reason it was bad was because of the fact that we got a fire resistance ring out of it, which I think is basically, if not worthless, not very good. Not quite as bad as the ruby bracelet, though, which is just horrible. Unless maybe you have a very specific subset of weapons that I haven't really seen that benefit from being thrown. To be fair, the Laser Lotus could be one such weapon, but I wouldn't know anything about that because I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. Okay, how's this run going so far? Honestly, right now, I think we're playing pretty well, considering having weapons that are, I don't want to say suboptimal, but, I mean, they are objectively suboptimal, but it's kind of misleading, because, you know, only one gun can be optimal in the mathematical sense, you know? So I don't want to say that, yeah, of course, we don't have the Stinger, we don't have SMB Super Meat Gun, and we don't have anything else that could qualify as like an A-tier weapon, but we're doing okay. Okay, this guy, puncture his shit right with the mail gun, right? Oh, we got the shaman, though. Oh, we still got the balloon, so at least the balloon doesn't get axed. Bad damage, though. But hey, you know, we're still doing okay here. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it too much. I still think the wind-up gun is an okay room clearer. It's running through ammo fairly quickly, but I mean, this isn't really in defense of the item. It's running through ammo quickly mostly because it's kind of not good. Or each bullet doesn't do very much damage, rather, is what I intend to say. I don't know why that bullet didn't just shoot me there, which would have absolutely done damage. Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate, if I may say so myself, that we got caught just by like the exact right kind of spin by this this mage here. Oh, we got a key out of it. There's also a gun. Oh, the arm is in the middle of the fire. Hilariously, my fire resistance ring in some way provided us with a benefit there, I suppose. Alright, mailbox. We're fighting the Ammoconda, so not even going to get a chance at the Beholster here. And we have no blanks. So I wouldn't get your hopes up about flawlessing this boss. Should be very... What is this fairy, man? Where did this fairy come from? You were not really in the game previously. Now you show up all the fucking time. This thing will not die. You just have to wait for it to be eaten. At least we hit with the fucking box, man. Jesus Christ, what is this guy getting up to? At least, okay, poison is okay. Don't like to roll backwards through shots. Shots are breaking my brain right now. Just make sure the boxes have a good chance to land. And then land with the Molotov, ideally as well. I tried to use the Molotov there, was not prepared. Yeah, it's great. Great job. You surrounded the enemy in glitter so far. So, you know, you're doing the Lord's work. No, actually, you're dead. Okay, you're actually dead. That's sweet. You're dead. That was a 8-minute long run that was doomed from the start. It was 11 minutes, whatever. We're gonna quick restart. Because I'm mad. I'm honestly a little mad. Could have had lunch, but instead, here I am restarting a Gungeon run because of my own, I wouldn't say idiotic mistakes, but poor play. Definitely poor play. As much as I can, fucking meticulously designed game didn't give me the exact subset of weapon that I need in order to qualify me to actually have a chance at it. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. You gotta roll with the punches, man. Some of my favorite Isaac runs of all time are runs where... That was very bad damage. Are runs where we didn't have anything, and yet we still made it work as a result of the fact that we, you know, just good luck in different areas of the game, and maybe a little bit of skill, if I may toot my own horn ever so slightly. 1,300 hours or something in Rebirth/Afterbirth at this point. Yeah, you know, there's a little bit of skill involved at that point. I'll toot my own horn ever so slightly. There we go. So what do I think is the secret of this one? I mean, not that this would have made it a direct difference on the last run, but I do think that just getting into a situation where you can actually get to that secret room would be nice. Or get to the secret floor, rather. Let's focus on trying to find water barrels as well, because that saves me time. And time saved is good, because it's less frustrating. You know what? At least we accomplished something. We did get the balloon up one more floor, and considering we're on the first floor, we should be able to send this right up to the Gungeon. I was going to say the Gungeon proper, but that's actually the name for the second floor. You should be able to send it right up to the breach. And in doing so, that will be nice, because it'll finalize this quest, I'm assuming, after a little, I was gonna say grinding, but it kind of like just passively happened as time went on. So if you're wondering why I didn't open the chest, there's our fireplace room. We'll look on the map and see what it is, but just try to remember its shape. We need to find our shop first so that we can actually purchase a key. If we find a key on the ground, we also should not pick it up. Okay, that was bad damage again. I actually didn't catch that grenade out of my peripheral vision. Normally, not catching a grenade is a good thing. It probably teach you that in basic training is my guess. I don't know, I've never been. They require you to do 10 push-ups, which I always just found unreasonable. So this room looks like the back of a Magic the Gathering card. Sweet. It doesn't have to be right, as long as it just sticks in my brain. You know, that's the thing. You're spending all your time right now arguing the P's and Q's of it, and the reality of the situation is I'm over here getting 95 on my grade 12 taxonomy exam because I remember that Donkey Kong plays cool or fun games, sir. This feels like a secret room. And inside we found a free chest, which was actually pretty bad, and a key. And we're looking for water barrels now. We're looking for water barrels. So we can go back to the room that looks like the back of a Magic the Gathering card. I don't know why my voice started doing a little bit of this thing, but that's okay. You know, you go from not talking like, oh, there's the arm. You go from not talking very much while you're away from the internet, and all of a sudden talking like 6 hours a day again. It's a hard thing to get used to. Sometimes more than 6 hours, sometimes less, sometimes more though. Sometimes Sir Thomas More, the writer of famed piece of media Utopia. Writer of famed piece of media Utopia, Sir Thomas More, on time-traveling shitty sitcom host. It's not a sitcom, it's a late-night show, actually, if you want to get technical. Okay, I'm going to punish myself and walk back through every individual room here. And we're going to sing a song as we do it to remind ourselves of the torture involved. Oh, when I wake up, oh, then you know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go into this room, I'm gonna find a water barrel, push it into the fireplace, because I would roll 5,000 times, and I would roll 5,000 more. To be the Gungeoneer who rolls too many times to get the water barrel. What do you think about that room right up there? Right there. Where they at, though? Nothing. Alright, well, you know, we did keep this room. Didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Water barrel. Okay, isn't the room there? It looks like the freaking Magic the Gathering card. This is the room that looks, it's next to the room that looks like the Magic the Gathering card. Sorry. I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Look, I can be real with you. You're aware of the film Tropic Thunder, starring Robert Downey Jr., Ben Stiller, and I honestly can't remember the dude who played Al Pacino. But what percentage of people out there, I'm not saying it's high. I'm not saying it's high. What percentage of the people in the world do you think believe that Robert Downey Jr. is actually a black man? Now, it's going to be less than I might expect because of the fact that he's also a famous actor from, like, Iron Man. You know, unless people are going to be like, oh, I thought he was, like, just a different Robert Downey Jr. But, I bet that, like, of the population, of the percentage of the population that is aware of the actor Robert Downey Jr., I bet like 1.5% think that he's actually black. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And there is something wrong with believing it. There's something factually incorrect with believing that. But, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you gotta jump through a lot of hoops. First, you gotta watch Tropic Thunder, not be aware that that's Robert Downey Jr. from other films where he is clearly Caucasian. And then, you have to think that there's like an extra meta level where they have cast a black man as a white man who got surgery to become black to play a black man in a film. But I bet that there's a certain population of people who, you know, just didn't question it. And, you know, that's the same thing where people go like, well, hey, for my whole life, I didn't realize that it was for all intents and purposes. I thought it was for all intensive purposes. You know, you just sort of hear it and you don't question it. I guarantee there's at least one person out there that believes this. And I would like to speak to them because their mind is going to be fucking blown. When we say, hey, you know, Robert Downey Jr., he's actually like, you know, he's the same dude from Iron Man. I think that I would want to be there for that moment. That's like the moment where you watch those videos where like a deaf person gets like a cochlear implant and learns, or not learns, but has the ability to hear for the first time ever. And then, you know, they smile like they've never smiled before because it's a miraculous moment. That would be that moment for me. Regular shotgun, fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean like relatively shitty. But we did get our secret room, and we did flawless the boss, and I didn't really want to say anything while it was happening, but we flawless the boss with our regular old pea shooter. That's the value of the Molotov cocktail in that situation, man. That was, like, actually pretty functional. It was a situation I was happy to be a part of. Well, I would roll 5,000... Oh, my God! They spawned out of the abyss! You gotta get that carpet changed, man! You're spawning all sorts of, you know, bullet enemies here. Bulletkin? What do they call them? Dodge roll? What do you call them? Is the regular shotgun better than the sawed-off? Honestly, I don't know. It might be worse. But, it's certainly not very good. Do we need it to be very good? Probably not yet. But we're certainly getting to the point where I would like to have a good gun soon. I mean, you always like to have a good gun. It's kind of a truism, but I'd like to have a good gun soon to be optimistic about our chances, I guess. Let's add in the extra condition there. I've just appended an extra condition to see what my condition was. Okay. Good. Great dodges. Can't be mad about this. Can't be mad about this at all. Why use the sawed-off over the regular shotgun? Because at this point, I feel like it doesn't matter. On this floor, we're either going to be using a shotgun weapon, or we're going to be finding a weapon that supplants the shotgun as our room and possibly boss killer of choice, because it's just not very good. People tell me, they're like, hey, the sawed-off's really good. I happily have to disagree, you know. I laugh more often now, I cry more often now, I am more me, but at the same time, just give me a little bit of a long-range good weapon. A little bomber, it's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the gun of choice. I do think that little bomber, oh, excuse me, NL, it's not little bomber, it's Lil Bomber. Little bomb. It's a little underrated. And I'm particular about my weapon choice in this game, and that's okay. I may be wrong about such things. People keep telling me the Corsair is actually good. So don't worry about aim, just spam your shots. Okay, well, that's I'll try it next time I get it. That's the one that looks, it's got like the sailboat. It's got a sail on top. It doesn't have a sailboat on top of it. That'd be ridiculous. The gun would be extremely heavy. It would be like the freaking Blue Nose 2. Oh, you're not familiar with the Blue Nose 2? What's the Blue Nose 2? I'm glad you asked. It's a very famous Canadian schooner that won a boat race in Nova Scotia against, it was considered a huge underdog because all you colonial fucking overlords, just all you did all day was sail because of your sweet-ass colony money. We beat your asses. We beat your asses so hard that we put that fucking boat on the dime. What is this? Nano Machines Sun. It's perfect. Gain armor when damaged several times. These self-replicating nanomachines transform lead that enters the body into armor. That seems pretty good. It also gave us 1 armor right off the bat, which is something that I look for in these items that are like, you know, we give you a benefit when you're hit. Anything that gives you a benefit when you're hit is likely to be less useful than something that gives you a benefit when you're not hit. Because you're actively, oh shit, trying to be hit as, you know, infrequently as possible. Unless you're me, of course, in which case I'm just testing out the frequency in which we get new armor drops via nano machines. Son. But, is this guy immune to fire? Certainly appears to be immune to fire. Until I hit him, at which point he started to burn, for reasons unbeknownst. But if it gives you, oh, that was real bad. If it gives you damage right away, or gives you a bonus right away, I should say, and then gives you a bonus when you get hit multiple times, then sure, maybe there's something to be said about this. I will say I can see a synergy here. I'm not saying it's going to be very likely to be useful, but if we can get a lot of red hearts, just getting the drink. That was a great shot. And then followed by the worst roll I've ever done in my life. But at least we finished the room. This is why you don't pick up the old crest right away. The only old crest I want to experience right now is some toothpaste that I forgot I had in my cupboard, but becomes very essential once I realize that I'm out of the Sensodyne. Yeah, I use Sensodyne, you know? My teeth get sensitive from time to time. I visit the dentist every 6 months, more than most people could say, and I, you know, brush my teeth twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes, floss multiple times per week. It's just something, I gotta tell you. You know, your parents are saying things like, you don't burn, the blood puts out the fire. By the way, if we flawless this boss, we don't get any HP, which is why I'm not wasting blanks here, because I feel like we might as well use our Billy Blanks to, try to find secret rooms on this floor, maybe. But your parents are always like, well, yeah, when you're a kid, you think you're invincible. You think, not invisible, that would be, you know, speak to a psychologist. But, you think you're, invincible, you know, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, whatever, Mom. Whatever. I don't think I'm invincible. And then you hear, like, somebody in their 20s, they're like, sometimes my teeth get sensitive. And they're like, wow, son, you old. You old, Granddad. It'll happen to you too, man, I'm telling you. It'll happen to you too. And then it'll happen to you as well. But first it'll happen to you too. They're not held to the same standards as, you know, the proletariat like us, because they are, you know, very well off and have been for a while. I gotta say, you know, you two... Oh, okay, we found the secret room by accident because I'm an idiot, and it gave me some armor as well. If only it gave me the nano machine armor too, but... I like you two, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I have to say that I'm not ashamed to say it because it's a mimic. We should still try to kill it, I think. Because of the South Park episode where Bono is, you know... Well, I mean, Bono is a little bit up his own butt, right? But I don't know him. I just know his public-facing image. But U2 is one of those bands, man. You know, if Where the Streets Has No Name comes on the radio... Ooh, Bundle of Wands. Or, in particular... Pride in the Name of Love. If Pride in the Name of Love comes on the radio, I am staying in the car until that song is over, you know. Free at last, they took his life. They could not take his pride. In the name. It's so good. And I hate, you know, if you genuinely have a reason to hate U2, and I mean like a real reason, that's why I said genuine. I'm not saying, oh, they put their album on my iPhone. Who cares, right? People have real problems in the world today. Like in the Aerosmith song, there's something wrong with the world. You listen to that song, then come back to me. You know, people are busy living on the edge here. And I'm not talking about the guitarist from U2. Oh God, just let me out of this room. Then fine. I'm not gonna do. Hey, Bono had sex with my aunt and then never called her again. Sure, that's a real reason to hate a guy. If you just hate him because of the South Park episode, I like the show. But it causes me a lot of grief sometimes, situations like this. You'll be like, U2 sucks. I'll be like, yeah, the Joshua Tree was pretty dope. I'll be like, yeah, came out in 1982. Well, okay, we'd be like, Leonardo da Vinci's a dick. Well, yeah, you know, he painted the Mona Lisa. Yeah, 400 years ago. Like, it's a piece of art, man. It stands. I think I'm gonna buy another key here. And, you know, you think he's pretentious. I think he's pretentious as well, but... Pride in the Name of Love is a fucking dope song, man. And the South Park thing, again, I like the show. We already found our secret room, so the blanks are worthless. We might as well just take them down to the next floor. But the number of times I meet people, and they're like, oh, you're from Canada? Does your jaw detach from your new... Hey, I'm Sylvester Stallone. Just wanted to ask you, does your jaw detach from your neck like it does in the South Park show? I'm not your buddy, guy. And you gotta be like, hey, yeah. Cool show. I like it too. Everybody gets one. Alright, we got 3 blanks. We're on the Gungeon proper. 88 minutes into the video. Whoa. Easy there, rubber bullet. And you might be saying, NL, why are you talking about fucking Bono? You know what? This is going to be a long-ass video. You'll forgive me. Because of the fact that I died on the 2nd floor like a freaking Mathis Games early on. I mean, I guess I'll take sawed-off ammo. I do think that we finally have a semi-functional boss killer, and I can't say that with authority, because I've never used it against a boss, but... you know what? Actually, the theme of items like Bundle of Wands tends to be that they're very good against rooms with a lot of enemies on them. Try to bounce this grenade in there. Oh, it worked, and I'm a genius. Because it transforms them into chickens, and then if you want to, you can roll into them and kill them. But, yeah, I'm thinking we probably roll Bundle of Wands, and then maybe we go Grenade Launcher for bosses, or maybe we just roll Shotgun for bosses. I mean, it is technically the 2nd floor, so I'm not thinking it's going to be too bad. In fact, this might be a good lesson in kind of using multiple weapons as is necessary, or as is sometimes necessary, rather, to get the job done. As you can see, it's not doing an insignificant amount of damage here. Okay, Gun Muncher. Surely we don't need 2 shotguns. You know what? I do, even though I put ammo into this recently, I do feel content to recycle the sawed-off and recycle the regular shotgun. And then just see if it gives us one gun that does what neither of those guns can do, aka be good. Oh, good, it's the unfinished gun. The good thing about this, there's 2 good things about this that I like relative... I lost my armor. Oh, why did you... I didn't even notice I lost my armor. That was stupid of me. I took way too much damage on this floor. Oh, well. Oh, jeez. Not immune to fire anymore. And that was a bad room to use a Molotov on. But the thing that I hate about the sawed-off and the shotgun, not respectively, the thing that I hate about both of them, is low range and high spread, basically. And they don't do that much damage. Like, other shotguns are objectively better, strictly better. They just outclass them. So at least the unfinished gun not only has more ammo than both combined, less damage per shot, but a much better chance to hit those shots because of its range and kind of increased rate of fire, I suppose. So I don't know if the unfinished gun is better, but it's not worse enough that I feel like we made a horrible decision. And, you know, we gun munched something we can never get back, you know. Certainly don't agree with that. Well, that went very poorly. Didn't even know there was a shaman still alive here. How fucking huge is this room? Now, Bundle of Wands actually, like, lasts. It's got pretty good ammo efficiency, it seems. It's no, you know, M-Buster, P-Buster, but it's okay. NL, this is your urologist. We thought we told you to stop talking about your P-Buster on the show. We're going to come out with that product next year for those with urinary incontinence, and we feel like maybe you're kind of blowing our share in the market here already. I thought that enemies that could fly were immune to the Molotov. I was incorrect there. So, what do we use on this guy? Shit, dude, maybe the grenade launcher. I don't know. We've only got 13 shots for it. It is the Beholster. It does blow up... Oh, I got hit already. It does blow up bullets. The grenade, that is. Wow, I got hit again. At least we got our nano machine hit there. Dude, Bundle of Wands... at least it seems like an absolutely functional boss clearer as well. It's doing a lot of damage. Now, it's using a lot of ammo as well, I'll be the first to admit. Getting a little bit of frame rate dips here. I still don't understand the purpose of the unfinished gun, if that makes sense. Like, I still feel like I'm missing something, like it's a quest item, and I'm not fulfilling its needs and desires appropriately. Wouldn't be the first time. Just ask your mother. I don't. Does that mom joke work? Hey, I'm not a very good lover. Ask your mother. It's like, you can't really be mad at that mom. You shouldn't be mad at a mom joke anyway, because, you know, historically, I'd say probably like 99.8% of mom jokes have no no evidence backing them up. However, that one in particular is like, your mom has bad taste in sexual partners. Hegemony Carbine. This will become our new room clearer, in spite of the fact that it's fairly inefficient. It's going to be our new room clearer for now, because of the fact that it has 600 bullets. And then we can save our wands, bundle of wands. Use that as our boss killer, because the grenades, they were okay, but they weren't really holding the fort down. Bundle of tears, bundle of wands. Got all the bundles I could ever want. Bundles of moonbeams. In my mind. That's Bob Dylan. It's like Blood on the Tracks era Bob Dylan though, not like, you know, Newport Folk Festival era Bob Dylan. So the impression that most people do, which is just like, how does it feel? It doesn't really work because he was a little bit more subdued, you know, at that point. Armor and HP. Exquisite. I don't believe that this is going to be our secret room. We got 3 blanks. Like, did I even use any blanks on this whole flipping floor? I'm not sure that I did, to be honest with you. We should go back and do some more exploration to ensure that we do use some blanks on this flipping floor. Not a dead end, so I will risk the indignity of taking damage on this room to get in. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Not slurping. We get monster blood. When we get hits, we have a chance to poison enemies, or we will poison enemies, or something along those lines. Not a particularly strong item, but it is a passive, mild synergies with nano machines, I suppose. As we get hit, we now have 2 benefits. If we could ever reach a point at which the benefits for getting hit, whether guaranteed or, you know, percentage chance, outweighed the damage we took, that would be an incredible run. Not a secret room. Ah, the Luxin Cannon. Basically gonna function exactly the same as the Hegemony Carbine right now. You know what? I'll try it here. There you go. Which is to say that it's not gonna be very good at anything but room clearing, and it's probably not even gonna be that good at room clearing, but it at least allows us to do the room clears. You know, okay, I'll be a little spendy here and get ammo for Bucket of Wands. I know it's bundle, but just allow me to say that it's bucket. You got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. Now, we're going down to the 3rd floor. We have 4 HP, and honestly, a fairly poor outlook, I would say. Weapons, not fantastic. Bundle of Wands accepted. I think that could potentially be one of my new, you know, mid-tier favorites, but everything else that we're rolling here is a little suboptimal. That was one of the clutchest dodges I've ever had in this game. Get away from me, you freaking Casper the unfriendly ghost. So the thing with the Luxin Cannon, if somehow you've remained unaware, the Luxin Cannon has like 40 pretty bad shots, and then the final shot is pretty powerful. So you really want to be reloading this gun only when it's fully empty, so you can actually get the value out of it. You know, it does have a decent pushback, as you can see here, so if you can knock an enemy into the drink, you're doing okay. I'm a little bit less low on the Luxin Cannon than some other people, which probably explains why they're better at the game than me. But it's an okay choice, I feel. I just want this guy to die so I can use the good shot on another unit. Good shot, good shot. That's some good shot right there, right there. Okay. Just fucking buck wild on this room. No mercy. I like the way you work it. No mercy for the N64. It's a wrestling game for the Nintendo 64. I never had No Mercy, unfortunately. I had WWF, and it was WWF back then. Warzone. Also, decent. You know, that room I should not have been hit on, but life goes on. Hey, okay. What do we got? I think you'd probably go ammo synthesizer. I think you probably become Tom Waits halfway into that room, and I know this girl, she's been married so many times, she's got rice marks all over her face. Okay. Let's, ammo synthesizer is like, I'm gonna check the Ammonomicon, but it's like play well, get ammo. If you don't get hit, you got a better chance to get an ammo drop on a room. I will take it for the Luxin Cannon, just because we don't have many more options right now. Let's check the Ammonomicon here. Repurposes spent ammo from fallen gun dead. So I'm gonna, that's flavor, and I'm gonna assume that that flavor implies that you just get a better chance to get ammo at the end of every room. I'm not saying you got a good chance to get ammo at the end of every room, but if the ammo synthesizer works as well as it seems like it can, then I'll be thrilled, man. Because we'll really only need one great gun. And we may already have it. The key, which is really nice for this floor's purposes, for sure. Nice. Killed 2 of them before they can even shoot. That's gonna really benefit you. You got 1 shot. Do not miss your chance. I didn't miss my chance. The opportunity didn't come once in a lifetime. It actually came like 4 times on that room, but still. Dude, look at the reflection of the Luxin Cannon in the lava. That was cool. I mean, I say this so much, and it's hard for me to articulate it because I'm not a game designer myself. So when people ask for specific examples, I oftentimes have to be like, whoa, what? But the game has so much polish. Every gun reflecting its texture when you walk over a reflective surface. It's the kind of thing, you know, you just go, oh yeah, you know, in Unity, you just check on, you'll put a reflection on this, but it's not that easy, man. Oh, ghost bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Oh, these are bouncy bullets, actually. So I'm assuming bullets that, for as long as we don't have spectral bullets or piercing bullets, bullets that don't hit will have a chance to bounce back and hit. This turns every gun into a super meat gun. And I am excited by the possibility of what we got going on. Who we got? It is the Cannon Balrog. Presently, we are roasting and or toasting his ass here, but I'll admit it's not quite as much damage as I'd like. I just want to try it out. I don't know if it's... That was lucky. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it feels like it's good because we're shooting so much. Now if we can get, like, spectral bullets, we'll be kicking ass, right? And this is not ammo efficient, I'll give it that. But we are, like, halfway dead. Trying to see if maybe just quickly getting one of those. Okay. You know what? Let's roll grenade launcher. We got 3 shots. That's easy enough. Shot's already bounced, but... Good. We're safe. He's rolling. Okay, now we gotta go something else. You know what? Bundle of Wands was getting it done, and it's not exhausting our room clearing weapon. Not that I'm super attached to the Luxin Cannon, but sure, maybe it's not that ammo efficient, but so fucking what, you know? He's almost dead. That was really good. That was really, really good, actually. I think I can be very positive about this. I'll take the Siren, the Mur shotgun. And I don't really want ammo for the grenade launcher. I think I might... Yeah, you know what? Against my better judgment, I'm gonna take it for the Luxin Cannon. Because it is our room clearer for now. And Bundle of Wands is doing work. And we got ammo synthesizer, so it should, you know, should work out for us in the long run. But still, I'm a little nervous about it. But we have 102 credits, a decent amount of HP, and I'm starting to think... Oh, we're set here. I'm starting to think that this run actually has, like, a little bit of a later expiration date on it than I'd originally anticipated. There's a little bit more floor left than I'd originally anticipated as well, if we're going to be fair here, but... Oh, okay, now I'm going to not look a gift horse in the mouth. Just throw that into our boss killer. And I'm assuming that, you know, 150 shots in Bundle of Wands is probably enough to take out... Oh, God, don't stand there. Ah, you freaking idiot. Who is yourself? Like, This is probably enough bullets to take out a 4th level boss. Especially when our misses bounce off the wall, but... You want to make your misses bounce off the wall, try doing a come hither motion with... Yeah, okay. Let's not get, you know, uncomfortable here. We're all cool dads here. Finally, we're done with this room. Ah, you're not supposed to reload there. You're supposed to get as much value out of these shots as you possibly can. I do love guns like this that have the potential to throw enemies into the lava. Like, any gun that has a decent pushback is nice there. We should have another chest on this floor. At least I feel like we have another chest on this floor, but I may very much be mistaken there. That was very, very poor damage. I've been pretty sloppy on this run. That being said, we've been good where it counted, like, or where it counted the most at least. It always counts, but to be able to, you know, beat the Trigger Twins with basic weapon without getting hit, that's pretty good. Nothing to write home about so much, but it's okay. So we'll get back up to 600 bullets with the Luxin Cannon, which again, although not amazing, is an okay room clearer at the very least. And we did find a green chest. I'm going to open it up. Gave us the Icebreaker. Never Let Go. Titanic reference. Or is it Third Eye Blind? Alternates between frigid blasts and explosive slugs. Designed by Edwin, the legendary gunsmith, the only gun to combine freezing and shattering technology in one convenient package. Maybe it's actually a Third Eye Blind reference, you know. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you turn around and back on your brother. Not a good idea. Make a joke about my mother. Third Eye Blind, 3EB, TEB, Teb. You guys remember them? You ever see any Teb talks? Reeves? Hey, okay, we're on the 4th floor. It's the hollow, and mahalo to you too, sir. Is it awesome? It seems good. I'm not salty about it taking damage against that Skelly. That's part of the course. It seems so good. In fact, it seems so good that I think we use Bundle of Wands as our room clearer now and try out this dirty-ass shotgun on bosses. And it may come to the point that it's not the right decision, okay? And if that happens, it happens. I don't think we've wasted too much in the interim period here. Use unfinished gun to clear out these unfinished enemies. These guys are the worst, because you never know when they're going to stop flipping spawning, man. We're done! Thank you. Okay, we're done. I mean, they're going to eat the ammo. The rats will eat the ammo, so... Sure, I'll take 12 wands. Might get us another room and a half or something, or another half room for that, man. Okay, that was very bad damage. I can't deny that, like, I'm taking some of the worst damage I can muster here. Or I'm taking some of the worst damage I can muster, and I'm not relishing it. I really hope that if I play better, I put a Stallone accent, I really hope if I play better, maybe we can, you know, catch up. I'm not trying to be cute, Adrian, I'm just real hungry right now. Why does everyone think I'm stupid? I won a Best Original Screenplay Oscar in 1977. Most of these pieces of shit weren't even born. 77 years old and still kick the shit out of most of my haters online. I don't understand. We live in a different world now, Adrian. He could be married to a woman named Adrian in real life. I'm not confusing Sylvester Stallone with Rocky. Yo, Bundle of Wands is real good. No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let you do that. I would like to speak to the NPC here. Dude, the fact that the wands also bounce if you miss is huge. Because you shoot out multiple shots per trigger pull here. And it really knocks him into the drink as well. It confused him a little bit too. It's the dark arts. I've never seen any of the Harry Potter films. I've only read the first book and it was back in like '98. So you'll forgive me if I'm not going, oh, Wingardium Leviosa. Ron, stop it. You know, okay, I've seen the videos. I've been on the internet more than my fair share. I'm just saying, maybe not as in tune with the specificity of those references as some of you lucky so-and-sos out there. Yo, we killed them on the bounce shots there. That was dope and dirty and all the other D words that mean good things. Whoa. mean, this is actually feeling like it's going pretty well. One thing that would really, we killed that enemy in one hit. One thing that would really rattle my fucking chains right now, like a 2-1 flyer with flash, is that it's possible that this new shotgun is just not going to be that good. I had a dream there. It's just not going to be that good at killing bosses. And if that's the case, then we're using our room clearer, or we're using our boss killer to clear rooms. But it's also really good at clearing rooms. Like, I don't necessarily feel like this is objectively a very bad thing. Starring Christian Slater, who's in very bad things. There's some ladies in it, there's some gentlemen, if I remember correctly, as well. I'm starting to think that Bundle of Wands was an exceptional purchase. And the fact that we've got it working with ammo synthesizer, so it just like non-stop is crunching on enemies here is lovely. I haven't used our Mer shotgun at all either. I probably should, get on that. Give it a consideration at least. Now, I recognize people are going to be like, that was bad. People are going to be like, hey NL, they're using a shotgun that freezes enemies against enemies that are presently on fire. That's a great point. I hadn't really considered that. This seems not good enough for this express purpose. Am I wrong in that? I don't believe I am. Yo, Mer shotgun, aka the Siren, is feeling pretty good right now. But I don't know if pretty good is good enough when we got Bundle of Wands back here that's just is doing some incredible work. Guess I shouldn't have broken all their shots because it took them out of the easy dodge pattern and put them in a situation that is presently a little bit more difficult here. So I basically cannot get hit 3 more times. Yeah, it's going to create an uncomfortable situation here. I can't get hit 2 more times. This may be the end of this run, and that would be very disappointing for me because actually, it feels like I've only recently come to terms with the fact that this Bundle of Wands is actually like a A-tier weapon. I reserve the right to call it an S-tier weapon later. I think we're gonna win though. I mean, maybe not this run. That would be awesome though. But I think we're gonna win this this particular boss fight. Yeah, we've got 1 left. Now, when you get down to 1 of these fuckers, it's the worst thing in history. There, just light him up so that he will take persistent damage. Reload your cardamom. Okay. Alright, we got it. That's what we got here. Nail gun. That's real bad, I think. Bundle of Wands isn't, though. That's a good weapon. We got a key. Should we go speak to these men with maps in here? You can map if you want to. You can leave cartographers behind. Okay, it is a map man. I did not know that going in, but seems like a safe bet. Alright, the Siren. We're going to try to use this as our room clearer. Save Bundle of Wands just because it's low on ammo. Less good than Bundle of Wands. But bad? No. I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Fun room. I like that room. Okay, got very lucky that table covered like all of my needs. Little ballsy. Okay, knock him into the drink. Why do you call it the drink? It's just, it's just a thing people say, gets people talking. People love drinks. Boisson. Boisson from Poisson. Okay, hey, we're all friends. No need to be shooting bullets like that, Oh, this also freezes? Did you notice that? Seems like some enemies are getting... Maybe I hit a barrel or something that froze an enemy? I don't know. Please, reload faster. It's functional. It's not that good, but it's functional. We gotta do the whole floor. Because if we don't do the whole floor, we can't get the mapman completed. We can't get the mapman complete, we're not gonna get the extra item. That extra item could be what makes the difference. I mean, we are going down to the 5th floor. I'll admit that in my head, I'm like, this is a long fucking run. But... it's gonna be over in 10 minutes at the maximum, right? Like, we're No, don't even try this shit with me, mister. It can't be much longer. There's only one more floor to go. At least because I fucked up the secret room access, which we definitely could have had. But then I probably would have died on Old King, so I guess, you know, be careful what you wish for. Oh, you got frozen! That bounce was just lovely. Nice shot. You almost got me, except you didn't even shoot. What you got for me? You got basically nothing. I'll buy that. I'm gonna buy this and this, because it's never gonna get cheaper than that. And we're gonna go complete this. We're gonna go get our green chest. We're gonna go speak to Mapman, and then we're gonna hope that we find the Dragun as soon as possible on the next floor. And I really do mean, oh, it's just not like opening chests that gives you HP is good, but is it worth our only key? I don't think so. What'd you give me? Oh, it's the James the Giant Peach. It does give you full HP, but I'm gonna keep the Molotov. Which is probably a bad idea, but if you say it in a cool guy voice, no problem, friend. Okay. Ballistic boots. It's a nice speed upgrade, actually. And you know what? Green chest better than blue chest. For a second there, I was like, oh shit, I opened the wrong chest. Nah, you didn't, dog. Nah, you didn't. Thanks for the junk you've given me. So we have a pretty, I mean, the speed boost is very noticeable. I will admit. Do we have a chance against the Dragun? I think we got a chance against the Dragun. The more hits we take, the more armor we get, but it's not totally, I mean, it's proportional, but it's not 1-to-1. So, it's not equivalent, I guess would be the word I'd use there. I do think that our basic strategy just comes down to have ammo in your bundle of wands, and then act accordingly, you know? Dude, this room is like a dream come true. Give me more of these, please. I'm fast enough that I feel like I have wax wings or something like that. Okay, just light them all up. Got some jammed enemies in here. You the best. We the best! We are the best, though. How is this fridge magnet still alive? You like that? That just came off the top of the dome piece there. I don't know if somebody else has ever used fridge magnet as an insult before. But it's like, first off, it's got that MF, FM in it that sounds like it's gonna be very insulting. And in the end, it's just calling him a fridge magnet. That's pretty PG-13, you know, if you know what I'm saying. By PG-13, I mean like real fucking G. But, and I'm talking general audiences. I'm not talking, you know, ain't nothing but a this thing baby. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadeable, so please don't try to fade me. It actually says unfadeable, so please don't try to fade this. I think it's maybe different. Okay. But now back to the Gungeon at hand. Let's grab this. We still got full HP. Thinking you'd take these long hallways. On said long hallways, you may have a good shot to get a little closer to the boss fight, just because I'm assuming that the boss fight's going to be at a terminal. Now, if we win this run, look, I'm not going to say there's no luck involved, and I'm not going to say we got shit weapons, because we do have Bundle of Wands, which is lovely. However, compared to the last run, we're in a pretty shitty situation, gun-wise. I should have seen something of that magnitude coming there. And we're doing great. Like, we're doing just fine, man. We're doing better than we were doing at this point in our last run, from the perspective of survival chances, at least, I think. Watch out for those lava veins there. Good. And an extra blank. Like, this would actually feel pretty triumphant if, as a character that I consider to be a worse class, we did better with worse weapons. That would make me feel real nice. Apparently, oh, he can shoot the shots behind him. It's just not too likely. Well, not my favorite Molotov use ever, but might be able to get some creative stuff going here with the conveyor belt. It was fun. That was some fun-ish stuff right there. This is an item. Oh, it's a good chest. Mr. Grinch. We would like to buy a key. Opening up that chest would be real sweet. Admittedly, the other thing that'd be real interesting about... ooh, that was very close. Just better safe than sorry there. The other thing that'd be real interesting about doing well on this run is the fact that I actually feel like... played pretty badly for a large part of this. Just be dead. Oh, that was horrible. Used a blank and took damage in spite of it. Oh, we got the boss though. Oh shit, we in. I'm not saying we've won, but this is a good spot, man. This is a very, very good spot. Good spot right here, right here. Now, admittedly, damage output against the Dragun leaves a little bit to be desired. Is there anything that would take him out faster than that? Let's try the Hegemony Carbine. You just keep it moving here. I rolled. Hey man, I rolled there. I actually feel like the Hegemony Carbine... What is this? I don't know if I've ever seen this before. That's an ideal situation for us. Although the Hegemony Carbine is normally pretty bad, actually seems to be accomplishing some good shit here. Oh, it sucks against that guy, man. Maybe this guy's probably immune to this. Oh, it worked. Dude, I'm telling you, the Luxin Cannon is doing shit against this boss. We got armor back from nano machines there. That's how that happened. Okay. No, gotta take out this guy. Gotta take out this guy. Ah, I really thought we were gonna make it. Okay, you know what? Trying to get too fancy with it. You got Bundle of Wands. If he summons any minions, you're popping Bundle of Wands. Just make it so. Taking a lot of damage here. Again, I'm assuming he's immune to fire. Or rather that I'm just throwing my bullet into the abyss regardless. Okay, now he's summoning enemies. So you grab one of these, and you take him out. And you use your reflective bullets to kick the shit out of these guys. Okay, good stuff. Still good stuff. We got armor back now, which will blank some shots. Fair to say that this is not my highest potency dragon fight ever. A little embarrassed with the perceived lack of quality of my play right now. But we got him in the fucking danger zone, Kenny Loggins style. Reload! Oh my god, you're safe in the corner? Safe-ish? Okay, that was bad. This is okay, it's okay. We may yet have a, there we go. We may yet have the opportunity to get some armor back. And with our speed boost, we should be making these dodges. No problem. But there is no reason, if this ends up being a win, which is still debatable, there's no reason this couldn't have been 2 wins in a row, man. It's functional. I mean, it would have been awesome to have had a better active item here at some point, but life goes on. RIP bitrate, I assume, but... What? No armor back on that. Little bit of a nasty omen. I think I just got too close for comfort. Reload faster. And shoot harder. Man, I'm not going to be part of your system. I don't know if we're going to get this on this one right here. Right here. But we got a chance. I guess I've created a chicken that I didn't realize in there. Good. Just stay far enough back that you're not going to get roasted and toasted. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded there. We did it. Okay. Look, not my proudest run ever. But considering that Bundle of Wands was our only go-to, I think we did okay. Oh, we got the Old Knight's Flask as well. I think we took some damage that I'm not... Okay, right, you gotta grab this thing or whatever. Apparently you only have to take these to the blacksmith. but I'm just gonna bank this victory, and we'll do it later. Which is very lazy, I'll admit. But I'm just happy to have gotten the win here. Forward progress is forward progress, and this is forward progress on an internal level. Get in here, open this up. We're still at the point where a victory means the world to us. The gun spins around, it spins faster and faster, it enters our hands. And we shoot our past. I don't know, what's his, like 140? Probably started this run at like 1250. There you go. The past has been shot. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this run of Enter the Gungeon. It was a little sloppy, but we got the win. If you did enjoy it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Once we get back to the breach here, let's look at our stats. Old Knight's Flask. 51 minutes. Not bad. Not bad.